My beautiful Pisces, welcome to your timeless energy reading. We're going to go ahead and get into it. Please take what resonates and leave the rest out. And let's get started. So 5 of Pentacles, Pisces, main message for you. This is an energy of feeling like maybe you have lost something. This is about hardship. This is about feeling like you can't find a solution to a problem. An ongoing problem, something that has been really stressing you out. This could be financial matters. For others, this is more emotional. This could be with other people. Regardless, there's something that's going through a transition period, and right now you're at the phase where you don't realize that the solutions are a lot more closer than you think, right? Like it's just in the imagery, she's right here. She doesn't see that the key's right there to open the door, okay? So this is about getting out of your emotions, seeing around, looking around to see what resources do you have available, what other sources can you utilize to find a solution to an ongoing issue. And then what you have here crossing is the King of Swords. King of Swords is a very, I would say in this specific reading, can be very stubborn because this is a crossing energy. So it could be that the King of Swords is so rational and so objective that maybe you're seeing everything from a negative lens because you just know how to talk yourself into, seeing the worst case scenario about the situation. However, on the flip side, the King of Swords can be this message of allowing yourself to get out of the emotions, to take action from an objective and rational perspective, and to plan the next step. The King of Swords is about strategy, but this is your crossing energy. So even though that thing is available to you, it can still hinder you because the rationality of it all can feel very negative at this time. And then you have your Queen of Wands. Why is this happening? Queen of Wands. This could be a couple of different things for some of you guys. This could be an individual that you might be having friction with this individual, right? Someone that knows how to talk a good game, how to close a sale, how to sell themselves. And this person can be very chaotic in your life. For others, this is Spirit asking you to step into your confidence, into your power of manifestation, of seeing that there's so many possibilities out there, and of just getting out of this box that right now keeps you a little bit struggled right now, a little bit confined right now, right? Past energy, we have here the 6 of Wands. You guys have experienced success before. You know what you are capable of. You know that people see you as the star that you are or the hero that you are. For some of you guys, this is someone that knows that they are valued and recognized. In the past, you have felt that support, but something has shifted that now that's not the story anymore. And then you have here the 4 of Cups in the near future, which shows a strong disinterest from your part. You're just not that interested right now in certain things. And emotionally, you feel like you have played all your cards and you might feel like there's nothing that's going to come that's going to be different. However, look at this glowing cup right here that this figure is ignoring because of her own disappointment, right? There's still something that might be offered to you, that will be offered to you, but it's up to you for you to see the opportunity in that cup, okay? So that's what I'm seeing there for the near future. Now let's get into the outcome, guys. You have here the Hangman, Piscean energy. This is your essence. This is the energy of take a moment, take a step back. Let's clear our heads and gain some perspective. Let's slow it down instead of rushing ahead, because right now it's all about being in alignment. So this indicates that you need to take a moment of stillness, okay? That you're racing in your mind through all your problems to try to find a solution, yes or yes, right? That pressure that you're putting on yourself can be the ultimate block right now. And Spirit needs you to take a moment to reset, hang yourself upside down and see a different lens, just like the figure, right? Spirit is asking you to see things from a different perspective, Pisces. There's something here that you are missing, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to go ahead and get into this 5 of Pentacles. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here for Pisces? 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Look at that. The arguments, the disagreements, the differences of opinions, that I want it that way and you want it that way. This is a bickering card. This is the drama card, okay? So there's something along the lines of, you know, having friction with people that you are close with, people that are around you, people that maybe co-workers, so to speak, because it doesn't have to be people that you care about for them to still create some chaos in your life, right? But Spirit is saying this is what's being highlighted right now. And then you have here the Sun, right? This is about focusing on yourself. The Sun is the card of self. It's the card also that represents our vitality, our innermost personality. This is our true authentic selves, right? Spirit wants you to focus on that. Focus on yourself. Because right now, you can't level with the people that you are having difficulties with. 9 of Cups. This is the energy of stepping out of the comfort zone. There's also this energy of saying, I deserve better. I know what I'm worth. So I'm proud of what I have accomplished, but I'm ready for that other cup, right? I'm ready for that 10th cup, which is that emotional fulfillment, right? Okay, so King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here for Pisces? King of Swords. We have King of Swords as the crossing energy here with the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this is that energy. I'm going to go back to the word of stubborn. The King of Swords strikes me as a stubborn energy right now. This is what's stopping you from seeing a different perspective. The rational thinking, the over-analyzing, the being too hard on yourself, the seeing everything from a very logical perspective that to a point it looks really negative. That is actually hindering your progress in this situation. Page of Pentacles, go back to scratch, get back into the student mentality, get back into the apprenticeship, so to speak, of life, and allow yourself to not be afraid to start from scratch, to not be afraid to get your hands dirty. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here with this Page of Pentacles. And then you have here the High Priestess. So there is this energy of, again, more stillness. I feel stillness is really important for you. You really got to see, open your eyes, open your third eye, whatever it is. But open yourself to the knowledge, to the wisdom that's coming towards you, because there is a revelation. Okay, this revelation can be personal. Okay, this revelation can be that, you know, this is about this person that you're potentially having difficulties with, but Spirit wants you to open your mind. And then you have here the 6 of Cups. There is this energy of nostalgia. Some of you guys might feel nostalgic about how things used to be, so to speak. Some of you guys might feel like, you know, there is something that you got to give your younger self. There's some sort of validation. There's some sort of comfort that you got to give your younger self. It could be that maybe you're going through this hardship. It's making you think about things from the past. And that could be very powerful because you can even use that childhood or younger version of yourself to help you guide you in these difficult times. Like, what is it that you need to give that version of yourself? Or remind yourself of how you used to feel maybe when you felt, you know, powerless when you were younger. And what was it, or what can you give your older self, your version of yourself right now? What can you give to that younger self that might need some soothing at this time? And you'd be surprised how you can use that to your own benefit to get out of this situation that you're currently in. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the 4 of Cups. And this is the energy of the near future. This opportunity that's coming in that you're just not interested in because you're so, you know, over the situation right now, right? Ace of Wands, there's absolutely an opportunity coming for you. This opportunity is a flame of potential, and it's up to you to make it burn faster, bigger, to its true form. You have here Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, it's in the beginning, guys. Ace of Pentacles, this can invite and change in your environment. This is the pentacle that balances out that 5 of Pentacles in the heart of the reading. This is you being able to nourish a seed that will bring you a lot of abundance and success in your life. And you have here the Tower, but something has to fall because it's on a shaky foundation. And I think that this is an internal moment, you guys. This is essentially you really pulling the red carpet from underneath your feet and seeing, hey, I need to check myself. For some of you guys too, though, this could be an external revelation. It could be that you're finding out something about someone. It could be that Queen of Wands, you know, the High Priestess with the revelation, right? For some, this is internal, but for others, this is actually news that you are actually going to hear. And it's going to create a tower moment. The beautiful thing about the tower, even though it indicates that something collapses, what does collapse is actually something that doesn't belong to you to begin with. And that's why it is collapsing, right? So let's go ahead and get into the Hanged One energy of looking at things from a different perspective. What can we tell Pisces about the Hanged One? Thank you, Spirit of the highest light. Thank you, Pisces, for making this far. And let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, Emperor. I love that. Taking control. Aries season. Maybe Aries season is going to be very important to you, Pisces. This is the time where you allow the energy of Mars, the energy of the powers that be at now, to guide you into taking control, accountability, into really remolding and taking over your life again, right? This is about this is about accepting I have the power, okay? And then you have here the Judgment. This is a big lesson that you're learning, a big awakening from this experience, right? So main topic of the reading is that there is a moment of scarcity. And the King of Swords can show that you are over analyzing and over criticizing yourself, and being too rational at times, especially if you're a Piscean, can make the problem even harder. So what this says is combine your intuition, your heart space with your rational mind. This is about touching aspects, different aspects of how do we go about a situation, not just staying from one perspective, especially if you have been stuck, okay? So with that being said, Pisces, if you made it this far, please let me know down below. Like and subscribe if you want to support my channel. I would truly appreciate you. And I will see you guys on the next reading. Bye.